Good morning. The amount of people out here, it's like 6:50 a.m. is kind of wild. This morning I wanted to talk about something I don't know if struggled is the right word. It's something that's been on my mind and that I feel friction with, and kind of wanted to just talk through it. I worked. Well, yesterday was a really good work session. Feeling like I'm making progress. Started this new algorithm that is actually feeling quite useful, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but yeah, I basically looked up after 5.5 hours and looked at the time and was like, oh my god. Whoa. So deep in flow. But yeah, I think yesterday was just a good example of just feeling very tired, very mentally exhausted after that. And one of the things that I've been trying to do as I hop around to different places each week or so is to try to do, if you've been following along, you'll recognize this, try to do like one proper thing. Like in Langkawi, I went up to the cable car mountain thing, and in Ao Nang, I went to Railay Beach. Phuket was kind of all about strip clubs. That's kind of my thing there. But I don't know what to do here. And I think I don't know how to explain this. I think it's just decision fatigue, honestly. And this is why I've talked about this before. This is why my dream is to have a full-time travel planner for me. And I even have a ChatGPT template that I use to plan travels. So it's not, I know it would take me like 5 minutes to figure out what I should do here, but I think it's not that. I think it's more like the mental effort required to actually do the thing. And so I'm wrestling with this. Like, I know, I just made a video that said it's worth it. But it's like, I can't, I think I keep coming back to decision fatigue. It's like I can't wrap my brain around doing anything else besides just routine right now. And I'm just afraid of regret. I'm afraid that my future self will look back and think, like, yeah, the routine was great. I know you were building all this stuff, but like, why didn't you look up and explore a little bit? And I want to talk to him right now. It's like, I can't think about anything else right now. Even just booking hostels and flights just takes up so much of my time and mental energy. I don't know. I think this is, I'm realizing none of these are clear thoughts in my brain, and so it's just a ramble, but I think I'm also pushing my body physically right now. The last 3 days, the last 3 workouts here have been good, have been hard, and I just finish and go to dinner just like completely exhausted, which is good. So I don't know, I think that's contributing to things, but I don't have an answer. It's like, oh, why don't you just plan something? Like, no, that's the problem. I can't do that. I don't know. I couldn't help but think last night when I was kind of thinking about this, back to the 2 months I spent in Kuala Lumpur and the 2 months I spent in Bali, where, well, Kuala Lumpur I did hop around a little bit, but there were a couple 2-week segments where I was just in the same place doing the same thing, and I was just thinking about how, like, I feel like I haven't been in the same place for longer than a handful of days in a while. And when I say a while, I mean like probably since November. And I think that's catching up to me. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I haven't booked, when I book hostels, I book like 2 or 3 nights out, and then when I extend just like 3 nights. And that's another thing, is like, I wonder if, I think when I come back, I'm gonna try, now that I've been to a bunch of these places, I think I'm gonna try booking for longer, or get an Airbnb or something. Like, I think next time I'm in Kuala Lumpur, well, it's tough. It's tough, but I might try it just to get something longer, because I've been working on this like 3 to 6 day mindset of like, I've only know where I'm gonna be the next 3 days. 3 to 6 days, except for these next couple of weeks where I actually kind of have a rough plan. But yeah, I think I might, and when I say might, I actually mean maybe, like, if I can muster up the courage to, I might just have my one thing be swimming in the ocean. I don't know. But that's what's on my mind, and that's what I've been wrestling with. And I don't have an answer. So, it's a message to my future self. Like, I feel so tired and exhausted, but at the same time, like, my sleep has been really good lately. And I just wake up feeling, this sounds so kind of redundant, oxymoron? I don't know. Like, I feel like I have energy, and I feel clear-headed, and it feels good. So, I don't know. Macro tired, micro energized, something like that. I'll call it here. See you tomorrow.